The night is full of sparkling things, things that glitter in crystalline brilliance, things that dazzle the eye of whoever takes the time to look up and wonder.
The moon, the whole moon, and nothing but the moon.
John Dobson,
I've got it on the crater T.
Barney Barker for the cosmos, Pitchman for the stars.
These are all North Beach streamers for that crater. Yeah, they're all from me.
Dobson calls himself a sidewalk astronomer. He wants the world to see and to wonder.
Telescope as big as those over there. Come see the moon. Come see the moon. Did she see?
Yes.
Oh, him?
I could see the craters on the moon, and I'd never seen that before, and it was exciting.
Molto bello, beautiful.
Yeah, I can almost touch it.
Come see the moon. We're looking at the moon through the telescopes.
Everybody is born curious. Everybody wants to see this universe. Everybody wants to understand this universe. They're just waiting for somebody to present it to them. Everybody wants to understand this thing in his guts.
Astronomy is an endless quest into a universe of untold depths and mystery. This universe of light is only a small part of a greater universe of darkness.
Come see the sunspots.
Astronomers have always gone to where the light is.
The big green ball is the sun, the whole sun, nothing but the sun.
Dobson goes to where the people are.
And the spot that you see on my side, that's big, a little bigger than the Earth. The sun's spinning from my side to yours. Now, if there were 1 million amateur astronomers with telescopes, and they were willing to let a few thousand people each look through their telescopes, there would be a chance for all the people in this world who wanted to see, to see.
The whole thing is the sun.
The whole thing is the sun.
Dobson was once a chemist, then a monk. Now he's a teacher, helping to rekindle curiosity.
Well, thank you.
Don't thank me. It's your son. Come see the sun.
Is this a study that you're doing? Or?
No, this is a study that you're doing. Have a look.
Oh, okay, I'll look.
Now, the big green ball that you see is the
Dobson
sun.
builds his own telescopes. This one he designed to safely view the sun.
And then after that, we run it through a welder's glass in here. That's what makes it green.
Oh, okay.
You can't see a big green ball in there? Hang on. Now, the fact is that the parks already have the best seeing conditions. And so if we're going to get the telescopes to where the public is associated with the best seeing conditions, we have to do it in the national parks.
There's no green suns.
What? No, the sun isn't green, but it looks green in here because we have a welder's glass in here. But that big green ball is the sun. Look again. That big green ball is the sun, okay? And those dark spots that you see are on the sun. And they're bigger than the Earth. They're bigger than Crater Lake. They're bigger than Oregon. There's something inside you that drives you to understand this universe. It's not something you have to think about. There's something that drives you to understand how things work and how the universe goes, why we see what we see. Why is it like this? Why isn't it some other way? Why isn't the universe made out of butter? Why does it have to be made out of these little tiny things that you can't cut up any further? The spot on my side is a little bigger than the Earth, and it just came around from the other side of the sun by the spin of the sun. I used to wheel that telescope around the streets, and then some kid would say, "What's that?" And I'd say, "It's a telescope. Do you want to borrow it?" Well, of course he wants to borrow it. And then we'd put the telescope in some kid's garage, and then I'd sneak away from the monastery at night and come over and shoot off my trap at the eyepiece, like we do here, so that the people could understand what they see. Well, some of those kids, you see, who looked through that telescope wanted to make telescopes of their own. And I thought, oh, Lord, if I help those kids make telescopes, I'm sure to get thrown out of this monastery. So I got thrown out of the monastery.
To Dobson, a telescope is a means to an end, a tool for people to connect with the universe and begin to understand it.
To see the universe is one thing, and to understand what you see is quite a different thing. And so we try to get them to see a slideshow, and so you can talk about what's the whole thing all about, what's the universe made of, on what kind of energy does it run, like that. Physics is about the behavior of matter.
Nighttime is when Dobson really shines. Before unveiling his telescopes, he teases their minds with questions. He calls this a star party, the only price of admission, curiosity.
You can ask any kind of embarrassing question. As I said, if I don't want to answer, I won't have to answer. Yes.
I'm wondering about these black clouds you can't see stars beyond.
Those are the kind of things that you're sitting on. You're sitting on one of those clouds. The universe has 3 ingredients: hydrogen and helium and the dust of exploded stars. And the Earth is made of the dust of exploded stars.
To Dobson, astronomy is the people science. The universe lies open to all. Everyone can learn how it works, how it began, how it's expanding, and how we have come to know it.
All the distant things are shifted toward the red, and we usually understand that to mean that they're going away. Now, the big problem was, why are they all going away? So the simplest explanation was that there was a big explosion called the Big Bang. You must have heard of it. The Big Bang. And because of that, all the distant things are going away. But we like to show you samples of these different kinds of things. Gaseous envelopes around old stars, the clouds from exploded stars. We like to show you all these different kinds of things and some planets.
A clear night, people eager to see. Dobson asks for nothing more.
The Cheerio or the Fruit Loop before. Now we want to get M13. M13 is a globular cluster. This is a public star party. This is in a national park, and this is where we take the telescope so that the general public can see these things, which they can't see other places. And what we try to do is to show the bright objects, the important objects if you want. Okay, please climb fast like a chimpanzee. You'll see the thing drifting in from the upper left, and it'll drift across to the lower right, but you'll come down long before that so that the other people can see. You'll see Saturn to the upper right. It'll look like a straw hat. It takes light 1.5 hours to come from Saturn.
For centuries, astronomers studied only what could be seen. Aided by technology, they now see what before had been invisible. Visible light is only one way to investigate the universe. Astronomers now use the entire spectrum of radiation. But these investigations have revealed a mystery that lies beyond all these ways of seeing. There is a dark side to our universe. Most of the cosmos is made of something astronomers cannot see at all: dark matter.